Hi there and welcome to the channel. I get asked quite often about my online classes, and why not? Because I've actually got quite a lot of them now. So I thought I would put this video together on where to go, where to find them, and perhaps where to start. One question I get asked a lot is, do you need to do a particular class before you move on to another one? And the answer is no. Each class is a standalone. Even if it is like with the art of still life photography, I've got part 1, part 2, part 3. You don't even have to do them in that order. It was just the way I created them. So let me show you around the website and where to find all the classes, and then let you have a little look at what is available. So here's the website as it stands now. I may do a little bit of a rejig later in the year, but that's okay. So you can either go to find an online class and click on that, and that will take you to where all the classes are. Or if you go to the Learning Hub, you will find the online classes and other things that are happening, but I just want to look at the online classes. So I've added something to my website, not sure where to begin. So I've grouped them: still life photography, food and product photography, macro and florals, editing and creative Photoshop, including my mixer brush courses. But if you're interested in still life photography, which is what I'm going to concentrate on just today, I have quite a few. So behind the studio door is an excellent one to start with if you're not really sure or you're sitting on the fence. This is a free mini course. So I give you 3 different modules, and they've got behind the scenes videos, there's editing videos, there's all sorts of freebie content and all the rest of it in that. So if you've never done one of my classes, this is a really good place to start. I have had literally hundreds and hundreds of people who have done this, loved it, and then went on to do one of my other classes. The next one is my most recent one, which is Back to Basics in Black and White. This is a fantastic one if you are struggling a bit with light placement, how to see light, etc. This literally is pared back to basics. I'm only using a couple of vases, one light, or you could use natural light, and really pared it back to its basics, and it is a fabulous place to start. But if you're chomping at the bit to get into some more still life stuff, there is the art of seeing light. Now this actually will apply to anything, whether it is still life, food, product, even portraits. It is all about seeing your light. I delve into natural light, artificial light, whether that's flash or LED. I cover just about everything off, and you can apply it to any genre. From there is simple still life in natural light, and these are literally just simple still lifes in natural light only. Then we jump into the bigger ones, which is the art of still life photography 1, 2, and 3. And these are fabulous if you're not really 100% sure on your camera settings, setting things up, styling, composition. I cover everything off in these 3 classes. It's really cool. If you want something that could be more of like a weekend project, then the country collection might be one for you. I've also got still life in stories. So this is for the story makers in us. If you want to put together particular stories based on people in your life using still life and other things, this is another good one to check out. And then of course there is light painting with still life, and that's in depth as well. So you can click on any of these and it will take you through to the class in question and you can have a look. So let's go check out probably one of my most popular classes is the art of still life. Click on this and it will take you through to the class page. You can read all about it. There are some sample images. It gives you a little bit of, sort of behind the scenes, what you can expect, everything you need to know, what's covered, the course curriculum, and of course, pricing and everything is down there as well. But let's go in and have a little look at one of these classes. So once you join up for one of the classes, this is pretty much what your dashboard is going to look like. Most of them will have a welcome or something similar. There's some text. There's some downloads. So there are books and things like that are available. You can go and download those. Then you get into the different modules. So module 1 is covering some basics. Now, if you don't need to jump in and have a look at all the basics, you can skip ahead. These are all self-paced and you can do them in your own time, in your own space. So then we've actually got module 2, which is flat lay study. So we go in, we do a light study, we do all sorts of things. Then you've got dark and moody, soft and dreamy, defining your style, looking at different genres. All of that is covered in there. So you've got a huge amount to go through. If you've already done one and you want to go back and do some more, let's go and have a little look at Back to Basics, just to give you an idea. I do have a link for Behind the Studio Door, and I'll put a link for that below for anyone who wants to look into that. So we go into foundations, there's some videos and a little bit of camera gear and things like that, practical setups. Then we jump into understanding your light, shooting for black and white, why we shoot in black and white as opposed to colour, seeing tone, shadows, highlights, all different lighting types. So we go through and we've got hard versus soft light, we have image and comparison discussions, and there's little projects in each of these. So if you jump into here, you've got seeing tone in practice. Jump into the next one, you've got hard versus soft light. Silhouette and negative space. So there's a little project there for you to do. Editing with intention. I go through all of that, and there's some bonus presets and things there as well. Then the 4 foundations, what you want to cover, projects, etc. So we're looking at 4 objects, 4 ways. Then there is creating fine art, still life, and just some final thoughts. So that's what you're looking at when you jump into that particular class. Of course, on my enrollment board, I have lots of different ones. So as I said, Behind the Studio Door, I'll link that one, but there is a whole heap of others. Next week, I'll pop in and I'll show some more, perhaps aimed at macro or fine art flowers, things like that. So that's it for today. I just thought I'd show you around the website, show you around the online classroom, let you see what's available, especially if you're interested in still life. I'll put some links down below so you can just click on those and jump in and have a look. And for those people who have done the class, feel free to put comments down below what you loved, what class you did, what you learned, anything like that. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, thank you if you have done one of my classes. It really does mean a lot to me. So that's it. I will see you next week, and I will perhaps give you a little look around on some of my other classes. Bye.